What's up guys, my name's Dychronic, your host on this COD AW Advanced Warfare video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my thoughts on the new zombies, how I'd rate it, the new things, what I think about the new things, what I wish they could add. In the background, there's going to be a gameplay of me getting to round 25. It's currently my record, might not be my record by the time this video actually comes out, but I had a lot of fun on this run, and it was the first run where I was like, you know what, let's go on solo, let's see how far we can get. And ironically, that was the same game I got my Atlas 45 to the max level of 20. So the fact that I got to round 25 and I continually fail over and over again at round 15 without having to do the Atlas thing kind of is a weird thing. But anyways, let's just start off with the actual rating. This game, I would say if I rate the Treyarch version of Zombies, which I absolutely love, if I rate that a 10 out of 10, this Zombies I definitely give an 8 out of 10. So if you guys are a Zombies guy, you will like this. That is just a straight up thing. It is very, very similar to it. It's a lot more fast paced because of the Exo Zombies and the Exo Suit. So keep that in mind. A lot of strategies you use for zombies, like kiting them around, keeping them on one side of you, and like slipping past zombies, that doesn't work. That goes out the window. You almost always get hit by zombies when you try to pass them. They're so random. They don't pile up in one little blob. There's so many things in the zombie mode. So the thing I just mentioned about them not piling up in one thing and that they actually go in different directions, this is a very, very interesting new thing in the game. So normally in the normal Black Ops 2 and whatever zombies, the zombies usually like pile up as like close as possible. They don't like touch each other, you know, they no clip through each other the entire time. And they just kind of like pile up in one straight single file line, a little tight pack, and when you open fire on them, you can get so many points and kill all of them so easy. In this zombies, they must have a collision box because they do not do that at all. They spread out a lot. Some of them run a little bit faster than others. So it's really difficult to actually train these zombies because there is a bit of a trail on a lot of the zombies. Some of them just start going off in different directions. They'll sidestep, try to go in front of you. Some of them will get stuck on things. It's really random. It makes the game a lot more interesting. You can't use your general strategies that you used in the previous zombies. So that's definitely something, if you're looking for more of a challenge for zombies, it's a bit more challenging, just for the fact that it's more random. You know, they're not just gonna run at a straight line, and when you're trying to mow down a horde, you're basically shooting 2 zombies at a time at most. You're not shooting the entire horde of like 20 of them and like one bullet's hitting like 10 guys at once. No, the most you're gonna get is like 2 or 3 guys hit with one bullet, because they're just so sporadic and like everywhere, and I absolutely love that part. As far as the Exo part goes, this also makes it a really interesting thing. You know, normally you could like turn around, start firing at the zombies, and then they'll slowly start to approach you as you like mow some of them down, but some of them will continue coming at you, and you can slowly do that. In Exo Zombies, they've got this Exo lunge ability. Once you get to like around 15 or farther, they got this ability where they can just like straight up lunge towards you, just like a multiplayer person would with like a knife or something. And that makes it really difficult to ever look behind you and actually shoot. So you always got to be on the move in this new Exo Zombies, and that makes it a lot more fast-paced, but at the same time makes it so you can make a lot more mistakes. One of the most like known strategies, and the strategy I use the most, is just being patient. You know, going around in circles, taking a walk, not sprinting, saving your sprint, taking your time with things. And that was just something that I did in Zombies all the time. You cannot do this in Zombies. Your walk is not fast enough to escape them. Even the crawlers will like Exo boost at you. Some of those things are just kind of bullshit, but they will do that, and it's insane how fast they are. You have to be moving at all times, jumping around. You can't really stop to do anything. You need to keep moving, which makes like the LMGs just kind of worthless in my opinion, and they definitely need something that will make them better, obviously more than the fact that they have the most ammo in the game, which is why I use them all the time, but you know, that's not important. Another thing I really do like about this mode is the speed at which you get to the next round and get to the zombies. One of my biggest complaints about zombies is that like you start the first round, and it takes like at least like 2 minutes before you finish the first round. In Exo Zombies, it can take you like 20 seconds to finish the first round. And the reason that is not because it's more fast-paced and it's just worse rounds. It's just that the zombies will spawn faster. They don't have to, like, they're not constrained to spawning way out in the wilderness, being extremely slow and having to walk like a giant distance and like go through these windows you have to pull out. There's no more windows. You do not rebuild windows. They don't spawn far. A lot of them just spawn like around the corner where you can't see them, which is kind of difficult and bad programming, but they did very, very well with this zombie stuff. So there's not like a lot of problems, but you better watch your corners when you're going into the area, because they will be in areas that are not in your spawn distance, just because of the fact that you do not have sight range on them. So that's a bit of a scary part. So there's almost always a zombie around the corner. So if you're ever going around a corner or a tight corridor, expect there to be zombies. And like I was saying, I just like the fact of how the speed at which it happens. You know, even if you're like at round 25, it still takes a little bit of time for the zombies. Like right when the round starts, it takes a bit of a time for them to spawn in, go through the doors, all collect up. In Exo Zombies, they are there in an instant. Like the round starts, it has that bit of a pause around for them all to spawn in, like, you know, that little 2-3 seconds, and they are all there. And that's pretty insane. At the same time, they're almost all not there, which makes it kind of like a ridiculous amount of hoarding. What I'm trying to say here is that there's a lot of them that spawn really fast, and then the rest of them kind of trickle in to make it so you can't just like take advantage of that fast spawning mechanic to get all of them on screen at once, and then kind of like use the shooting alleys, which again makes it really, really interesting. As far as the extra perks in this game, you know, the new perks called, I think the soldier one makes it so you have gun ho and swap weapons faster. I really like this one. And the other one that makes it so you can smash, I don't really get the point. It's basically taking away something you need a perk to take up. I like these perks. They're definitely a good idea. I just wish there was something more dynamic. You know, PhD Flopper, one of the coolest things about it was just that it's like, it's just weird. You do this flop and you explode. And I really wish they had more perks like this, not just copy and paste perks from multiplayer. To be fair, this was a DLC where they're just like, oh, clearly you guys like zombies, so fine, we'll do it. But I really wish they could bring out something. I don't really know what I want. I could make a video on like my like perk ideas. That might be a cool video. I'll have to ask Ash Impact how he does his stuff, because he's pretty good at his future wanted ideas thing for zombies. And lastly, I wanted to talk about the new Pack-a-Punch, or the upgrade system. It's an interesting system, but I prefer the way Zombies does it. So in this system, you basically can go up to this like upgrade station that's like kind of like a 3D printer, where you put your gun in, it instantly goes in and out, and you basically upgrade your gun. You can upgrade it 20 times for different camo each time. And you can continue upgrading your damage, your attachments, and all that stuff. As good as this is, and as cool as it is, it's just not my style. Having to keep going back to the same area 20 times, it's just not as fun. And to be completely honest, the biggest thing is I can't really switch weapons that often either. If I want to like just have a bunch of guns, I use them all, they run out of ammo, hit the box a couple of times, grab both weapons, put it in the Pack-a-Punch, re-upgrade it, and I'll be ready to go. You know, that's the one cool thing about Zombies, is I can really just grab anything and go. But with this new thing they have with upgrades, like you don't want to put your level 20 gun anywhere else. You want to keep that for the rest of the game. If you start upgrading a gun, you're never going to want to leave it, and that's just a bad thing. Obviously, you have upgrade guns in Zombies, but it's a quick thing, and once you get really far in the rounds in Zombies, 5,000 points isn't anything. But in this game mode, 50,000 points to get all the way to level 20, that's something you want to keep for the rest of the game, and that's going to cause you to not want to play around with guns. Whereas in Zombies, I'm like, no, I wouldn't worry about it. Let me just switch out this gun. I got a bunch of time. I've got a bunch of money. Whereas in Exo Zombies, it's like, oh, I got to find the ideal gun as soon as possible. Got to get that cauterizer. Got to get that mayhem. Got to get the melee. And that type of like creative freedom, just it doesn't roll well with me. I do think that it's cool an idea that they give you random attachments after a while. It's obviously it's not random. It's like the first one is a sight at like the first 4 or 5 or something, and then they're like at 8 there's one, there's a 10 there's one, there's a 14, there's at 20 or something. I don't know. There's a bunch of different upgrades. You get extended mags, laser sights, random sights. I know some of them have like thermal and stuff, which is all cool and dandy, and it definitely that's the thing that I would upgrade for. But it just doesn't bring me the satisfaction that some of the other things is. And another thing I wanted to talk about is just like, I wish there were some cool upgrades on it. If you guys haven't seen, I upgraded the Atlas 45, the starting pistol in the game, and all the way to 20, and ironically, this on my best game. And it didn't do anything. It was just garbage. It just garbage the entire time from the start all the way to the end, and it was 50,000 points, absolutely wasted for your amusement pleasure, and so that you don't have to do that in the future, and I will never do that in the future. But I was kind of hoping for, you know, a Mustang and Sally, something explosive weapon, something cool. I remember I played last night on Christmas, a custom zombies map. Like almost every gun had like something special when you upgraded it. Like the rocket launcher with the 4 barrels that you could shoot the quad barrels in and stuff. When you upgrade it, you could charge that and like shoot like 8 rockets at once, like and you should fire all of them like a SAM site. I thought it was so cool, the different things you could do with it. And there's a bunch of other ones I can't really think of right now, but I really do like it. That idea that they had, and I really wish they could implement it. You know, like you upgrade the Atlas pistol enough, you'll get Mustang and Sally. Why not? You upgrade the sniper rifle enough, maybe you'll get like a Wunderwaffe gun with that's just like straight up one shot in the mag. Maybe like a Moore's rifle that you can upgrade all the way, and then it becomes like 10 shots in total, and it'll be like a Wunderwaffe. How cool would these ideas be? It would encourage players to try out a bunch of different random guns to find these weird different synergies, and I think this would be really enforce like replay value first of all, and it would be a lot more fun to get all these different new things. But anyways, that's the video for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts, ideas, comments, creative criticism, and if you picked a booger at all during this video, let me know in the description, or not description, in the comments down below. And if you'd like it, make sure you leave a like down below. Let's go for 500 likes on this video. I know that's a lot, but like I'm absolutely loving this XO Zombies, and I hope you guys are too. If you guys are Zombies fans, I'm definitely gonna be posting more Zombies stuff, but don't worry, Destiny's still coming. You know, Zombies is out, so I want to do stuff while it's hot and fresh, and I've got a bunch of Destiny videos for you in the future. But anyways, that's the video for you guys today. My name's been Dychronic. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next one.